YouTube, that's 2 separate checks. That's 2 separate checks.
And see, that's really what I was talking about. Like, I was talking
Look
about
at this. He getting banks off these shorts.
I tell you, 19 mil,
222 mil.
222 mil.
Look at this
Damn.
shit.
He got
getting
hella views.
Banks off these shorts.
That's what I was talking about. Remember, I was talking about that shit yesterday. I'm like, that's the new business model, bro. Like I said, social media is the new business model. Like anybody you know, like Amazon or anything like that, there's literally streamers becoming richer than rappers because YouTube is the new model, or not, or just social media in general. Right. That's literally the best business model of all, and the easiest probably business model out of any other business model. You got to think about that shit. This shit is a lot easier. A nigga could just pick up his phone and really make $1,000 a day or 10 grand and shit like that. You could really become a millionaire off your fucking phone. And I feel like
that's saying it's true as fuck. People be thinking that shit bullshit. Oh, you can come no, you could really become a millionaire off the phone.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why you really gotta. That's why you gotta find jobs like that security job I was talking about. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Like you got a security job where all you gotta do is just click open the door and all that shit. But that whole day you just work on your business. You see how you're not too tired and all that shit if you don't want to work a 9 to 5. Or like I said, DoorDash or Uber or something like that. Cause that shit's still straight too. That's still good, bro. If you don't want to work no 9 to 5.
Oh yeah, it is.
Right.
And you still gonna make your money.
You can still
have your free time.
You can really
live.
You can still have your own house and own car doing all that shit. You probably won't have the best living shit. You probably won't. You might have a minimalist living, but you can still really do this shit without a job. And you focus on your passion, like whether it's YouTube or something like that to get it off the ground, or you studying Forex or some crazy shit. That shit gonna pop off, and now you live in luxury without having to work that 9 to 5. And that's really how you kind of can avoid that shit. You just won't have all that crazy money and shit, but
it's gonna come. Yeah,
it's gonna come within. You gonna all of a sudden in the next couple of years, you're gonna somehow surpass your parents. You're gonna surpass everybody inside of the matrix. You're gonna pass them within a 3-year time span. You're gonna move up. Like I told you, like Hamza, bro. He made this. Oh, she bad. That nigga Hamza, bro. Nigga making $9 a fucking hour, and now this nigga making $1 million a year within a 3-4 year time span. And this man was still broke and left his non. I mean, he was still at that security shit, but he had time to do that. And that's really the way, bro. You gotta get a job like that, bro. He's not encouraging jobs. He's literally not encouraging that shit. My parents did encourage that shit, but like I said, they're
they want us. Our parents kind of want us to be workers though, too, though.
But they thinking, oh yeah, it's about stacking and shit. I mean, it is at the beginning. They're not fully wrong about that shit, but it's just certain shit. It's like we in a whole nother world, man. We on some other shit.
They speaking from their perspective, like back then, what y'all had to do.
Like for example, college is like literally the worst decision right now, bro. Like it's only good if you really like got a passion for that shit. Are you passionate about being a doctor? Are you passionate about all that kind of shit? Because if you not, then you wasting your time. Like I told you, CJ, he got in debt. Bear.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Bear friend, nigga got in debt, 15, 20 bands.
Oh, you said his friend.
Yeah, no, that's a friend, CJ.
I thought you said Bear was in debt. I remember that.
Nah, not for college. No, that's some other shit. But what I'm saying is the nigga that went to college in debt 15, 20 bands just to find out he wasn't passionate. Like, don't just be going to college just to go to college, bro. Like, niggas are really doing that right now. They don't even know what they want to do.
They're just going to college to go to college.
See, and they don't even know they're being a fucking bot. I'm not trying to be like one of those guys, but I'm just saying.
College gonna program you even more. They in the matrix too. College, all that shit.
Right. I think anybody's a bot. Like if you know you don't want to be no entrepreneur, that go for anything, even an entrepreneur. Don't get into entrepreneurship if you don't know if you're really passionate about that. Because if you don't really got a passion for that shit, then don't fucking do it.
Don't do it.
Because you still being a bot in a way. You still enslaving yourself. And the thing with the jobs is, you still slaving, but I'd rather slave for myself than slave for another man that's not gonna pay me that much though. That shit crazy.
Now the people that's actually getting some good jobs that's paying good. I mean, I wouldn't say they're more in the bot end because they getting, but the point that's like, I don't know, like they don't got that many good paying jobs yet. Those are really the bots, like.
Yeah, I mean, some people would, like they okay with they content with their job.
I forgot you said everybody content.
Some people are content with
that shit.
Like some people, they have a passion for being a truck driver. Like that's what some people want to be. So I mean, it's not wrong with that either though. Like if that's what you want to do, but I just say do what you want to do in life. Like entrepreneurship ain't for everybody.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, I'm just encouraging the people that don't want to do that shit. Cause I hate it when I see them motherfuckers on Instagram. They be on the comments and they be saying shit. They be like, well, everybody can't be an entrepreneur. Well, they ain't talking to you, bro. They're talking to the people who wants to be an entrepreneur.
Who wants to be an entrepreneur.
Like they're not talking to you. That audience is not for you then. It's for you to be saying all that bullshit. So that's really what I'm saying about that shit, bro.
I have seen some shit in the comments like
they're making all them excuses. Well, it's not for you. He's not even talking to you.
That video just landed on probably like the wrong side, and y'all just in those comments and shit. It's really for niggas that want to do that shit, that want to be an entrepreneur.
That's like really into that shit,
yeah.
Bro. If you don't got a passion for it, it's like, nah, bro. It don't work like that, bro. That's really what I be trying to tell people, bro. They gonna always comment or make some dumbass excuse. I remember I remember my mans, bro, like Xavier and shit. He asked me, he said, what if it don't work out? But the thing is, I think his parents put that in his head. Like, what if the NBA don't work out? But what if
the parents all tried to put that shit in their head.
Like, but the thing is, what if it do work out though? Why are you even thinking that? I tell him, I said,
at least have some faith too. Like, what if it do work out? Why the first thought is, what if it don't work out? You supposed to have the, at least, what if it do work out before? What if it don't?
That's the wrong mentality to have. What if it don't work out? First off, I told him this. What I said, I'm like, it's gonna work out. I know your parents say that because he asked me that like twice. Like, what if it don't work out? I said, it's gonna work out. And I just feel like it's only option A. It ain't no option B or none of that.
Yeah, if you only make it option A, it's most likely gonna achieve.
Actually, you're more likely to achieve your goals too with that. I heard something like that. If you actually like believe that shit's gonna, and you manifesting that shit, you got a vision board. You have a 42% chance of achieving that goal. Then say, what if it don't work? That shit, nah, bro.
Nah.
That 40,
I don't even give myself
that 42% chance is really big. You know how big that is? It's just believing. 42%.
That's a big ass chance.
That's a big ass chance of getting that shit if you do that. 42%, because that's all you see. It has to work. It has no bro. It's 42. That's like the law, bro. Like manifestation. That's a law, bro. Like, you know how gravity, what comes up comes down. Well, that shit too. You're manifesting that shit. It has to come. So that's what I'm really saying. Like that shit gonna work. My motherfuckers be asking me that shit. What if it don't work out? It's gonna work out, bro.
It's gonna work out. We're gonna make it work out. Ain't no BC.
I can't see myself doing something else.
Ain't no B, or if it don't work out, I'm still gonna be in the, hell, and I ain't gonna make it to that point. It's gonna be only option A.
I feel like I know too much to even be living that lifestyle anyways. That 9 to 5. I feel like I know some really valuable information to be working 9 to 5. Anyway.
9 to 5, yeah. Hell no.
I know too much, bro. Like, hell no. I can't just, it's like once you it's almost like the Matrix. You got the red pill and the blue pill. The blue pill, you don't really know anything. You just a bot, in other words. And in the Matrix. And then you got the red pill, you know everything. It's like once you know too much, I feel like I can't go back anyway. Because I know too fucking much. I should have really told him that. I just know too much to not succeed. There's no way I'm finna know all this shit. Knowing about the 9 to 5s, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
No, I just can't, bro.
Shit, hell no.
And some of the places we want to go. Remember, we was talking about Dubai and all that shit too? Bro.
Like, we know the lifestyle we want to live and shit.
It's all about the lifestyle you want to live. And you probably could still work doing that during your 9 to 5, but you got to remember though. See, this thing working for yourself in a 9 to 5 too though. You can't even leave when you want to leave. You still got to go to work, bro. Because you can't keep calling off like that. You're going to get fired. Versus if you're an entrepreneur, and ain't none of that shit. You could just go.
Go when you want to. And then they paying you. It's not like you got to wait on them to pay you. And sometimes they don't even want to give you your whole check, or they delaying your check. They really got full control of the check.
They got control over your life, actually. And
yeah. Like, let's say you got to pay your bills in like 1 week, and they just don't pay your ass. And now you evicted.
Now you evicted. See what I'm talking about?
Hell no.
They really got your life. They're controlling you like a toy. They got your life in control, bro.
Yeah, when you work for them, they really do. Cause you got to think, if you only work with that 9 to 5, you use that 9 to 5 money for your life, to pay your gas, your bills, all that shit. They don't pay you.
And the cool part about entrepreneur, you could travel and still make money, no matter where you at. It don't matter where you at. That's what I like about that. I heard someone say that. I can still make money. I can go down here and still make money. It don't matter where I'm at.
So 9 to 5, your job here. Like, if you go travel somewhere, you ain't gonna make no money out there. Right. You just losing money. See, us, we gonna still make money when we traveling too. They
really got in control of your life. That's what I was talking about. So, I mean,
it's so many pros to being an entrepreneur. It's so many fucking pros. Like, hell, you make everywhere in the fucking world, you make some money.
That's what I'm saying. That's the wrong mentality to have. Like, what if it don't work? That doesn't even fucking cross my mind. What if it don't work?
Don't work. Hell no. I know that shit going.
In my mind, it's gonna work. Whether I'm consistent or not, even though it took me so long. Like I told you, I've been on this bitch for like 4 years, 2019. That's why I was giving myself 4 more years. I ain't giving myself 5 years like that again. I just gotta stay consistent. That's what I was talking about. If you already been on this bitch for a minute, you gonna know, you gonna have so much experience with the fucking shit. It's just off for just being on this bitch for a minute, bro. And having another channel and shit. You know, there's a lot of YouTubers that had pre-channels before they got to that. They had channels before, like even Speed, bro. He had channels that led up to iShow Speed. He already had these other shits.
iShow Speed wasn't the first channel he made.
Nah. Most motherfuckers, this ain't the first channel. Mr. Beast, he switched channels multiple times. It just be like that. You just learn though through experience though. It's really based off of what you've been through. So I ain't quit all this time. There's no way it's not gonna work out. If I don't, as long as I'm staying persistent, it's gonna have to work out. It has no choice. I never seen anybody who tried their ass off for 5 fucking years and didn't succeed. 10 years, you tried your whole life. I never heard no shit like that.
No, that don't happen. Hell no.
I heard a quote like that too. Hell no, you don't hear no shit like that. Oh, he tried his ass off and he failed. Most people that say they tried for like a couple of months and then they fucking stopped. Saying
and they gave up.
Bro, they been consistent for a month or 2 or 3, and then all of a sudden, like they barely stop uploading and saying, oh, this shit ain't working out. You're not supposed to blow up within a 3-month time span though. I mean, you could get lucky, but I'm just saying, you're not really, in theory, nah.
No, like realistically, like.
Hell no.
No.
It just doesn't work like that, bro. That's really what I be trying to tell people for shit like that. Hell no, bro.
So yeah, that's what we know it's gonna work out, bro.
I just don't think that's a good question to ask. What if it doesn't work out?
Yeah,
it can. But like, I ain't gonna lie, the NBA though, I feel like that is 1 in a million. Like, you are better at making content on YouTube than doing that.
So you feel that is 1 in a million. You gotta think. It's only probably like couple hundred people in the NBA and like 300 people max. It's 8 billion people in the earth.
I heard that they be picked already when they a little kid. They already picked as a little boy.
Majority of them be fucking picked already. Like
that shit kind of control low-key movement.
It's a little bit of control, yeah. There's so many talented people. It's kind of like you kind of gotta. That's kind of what social media come in. You kind of got to get seen on social media to get in the NBA.
Nowadays, to make the NBA, right, you have to post content on social media. Like we talked about, that was the best business model. I remember that. We talked about that shit.
Yeah, because a lot of NBA, like, it's some people that we know that's going to, like, Rob, what's that name? Rob. He's going to the NBA.
Right. We know niggas like Mikey or Bronny.
They're going Bryce. To the NBA. And notice, why they so, like, we know about them? Because they, like, high school players, because the internet kept showing them.
Right.
And the NBA, the people seeing them.
The scouts see that shit on the fucking net. That's really the real way to probably make the NBA now, realistically. Back then, okay, you kind of had to get lucky and a scout had to come to your school. Nowadays, a scout doesn't have to come to your school.
You got to pop out on social media, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah. So that, he should really be saying, like, what NBA don't work out, bro.
Just like the other business model. There's certain niggas that want to be boxers, like Ryan Garcia or Mike Tyson. They say they want to be the best at boxing. But the best real business model is to probably train boxers on the internet. Because you can make thousands of dollars a day training everybody at once. It's kind of dumb as fuck to probably teach a person to be a coach in person. Like, you could be a boxing coach instead. If you teaching motherfuckers in person, you ain't gonna make as much money as you would teach thousands, if not millions online. Almost like a personal trainer. If you're a personal trainer on the net, you're teaching millions of people making millions
all around
of dollars.
The world. Hell yeah.
So the smartest way to probably like get into boxing, and you notice all the boxing fights that go viral are the ones that's like two really famous people fighting, like Ryan Garcia and Tank, like we was talking about. If you put yourself out there like that, you're gonna make money. So you can either do that, like become the boxer and put yourself out there on the net, because there's hella good boxers out here that's broke as fuck, and they probably working 9 to 5 and they not as good as it no more. Versus they would have made the content out of that shit. Like, kind of like Ryan Garcia, he was one of those YouTube boxers, but he got himself out there into that shit.
Now he known as a boxer. Like we're boxers know him, Floyd know him, everyone fucking knows him.
Because you put yourself out there. So if you want to make it into that shit, that's probably the way. Or you become a coach and teach millions of motherfuckers, and now you making millions of fucking dollars. That's how that shit works on all that shit. So social, like we talk about, social media is literally the key to all this other shit, bro. All this shit you really want to do.
That's the key.
Because that's what we all consume on, bro. That's the top thing. The top thing in the world is social media.
Nothing beating it. Nothing.
That's what we're talking about. That's literally the best fucking business model. That is why it's the best business model. There's really nothing else really making more than that shit. I mean,
Hell no.
either way, a lot of that shit, Amazon too. You can talk about Amazon, Tesla, all that shit. Social media. It don't matter. It's still on social media.
Cause they use social media to market all they shit.
Right. Or that's how you get out there, right?
Yeah. But they wouldn't have been out there if it wasn't for social media.
Right. I mean, they out there, but they're not out there like how they are now if it wasn't for social media. Because you could still be out there. Because McDonald's was out there before that social media shit. Because they put it in the right location. Back then, there was location and all this other shit. But we in a whole nother world now, bro.
But yeah, social media is kind of like the life now. Like, you kind of gotta use social media, bro, if you want to make it for real.
Hell yeah. That's how that shit work, for sure. So I actually record that shit on some